Hi everyone, Sue here from Maze again. Now in my last video I gave you my 5 top tips for getting the best SEND provision for your child. And one of the things I mentioned was to think of yourself as your child's project manager, so that you go into every meeting well informed about what SEND provision you would like, what your child's needs are. Now on the back of that, what I'm doing today is holding a one-day workshop about SEND law. So I've invited IPSEA to come and deliver for us a session for parents all about how the SEND system works, what does the law say, and how to get the best out of that knowledge, so that when you go to those meetings at schools or with professionals or anybody else, you're well informed about what the law says. Well, you're from Norwich and you've come down today to deliver a workshop for us, and you're from an organisation called IPSEA. Can you just tell us what that is?
Sure, so IPSEA stands for Independent Providers of Special Educational Advice. We're an organisation in its 20th year this year, and its primary focus is to provide legally based advice to parents, carers or young people themselves with additional educational needs.
That sounds great. And so today's workshop is called An Introduction to SEND Law. Can you just give us an overview about what topics you're going to cover?
Yeah, so IPSEA provides training to all different audiences, and we have a variety of training packages, but today's package is our sort of first steps, guide to the law. What we're really keen to do at IPSEA, and what's our main focus is to use the law, so our advice is legally based. The idea is that we provide information to parents and carers grounded in the law, so that they can then use that, empower them, and they can use that in their own circumstances and in their own routes to secure support for their children and young people.
Have you found it useful, and what have you learned?
Yeah, I found it really useful. It's been really good to sort of actually know the law behind what should be happening for our children in their schools regarding SEN provision and sort of EHCPs and things like that.
Yeah, we learned a bit more about the code of practice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite fortunate that my son's school, I think, have been doing the right things.
Good.
Hearing for a lot of people that isn't the case, and I think coming to this workshop has opened a lot of people's eyes as to what should be going on.
It's just extra information about what's out there available to me. My son's transitioning to secondary school in the next couple of years, and just want to know what I can put in place to get him prepared to move on and transition forward.
My son's 13 years old. He's been recently diagnosed with autism, although we've had issues throughout primary school and into high school, and he's also been diagnosed as being dyslexic as well.
Right, okay, so why have you come along today? What are you hoping to get from the day?
Really to get the legal perspective, because you get information from the school and you get contradictory information from the local authority, and it's just knowing where you stand as a parent and what your rights are and what you can go through the steps, the legal steps, to actually get an educational healthcare plan.
And have you found that something difficult up till now?
I found it very difficult, yeah, up till now. Just the main thing was the school needs to spend £6,000, which I've now kind of understood through the IPSEA information that that's an arbitrary barrier put in place. They don't have to spend £6,000. It's to get an educational healthcare plan. It's that he has an SEN and it needs to be addressed.
So perfect. So hopefully today will be a good learning for you.
Yes, and then I can take that back to the school, and I'm a bit more empowered really, going back into the school and going into meetings with them to actually know, no, this is where I stand.
So Rachel and Sandra, mum and daughter, come together today.
Yes.
That's brilliant. Can you just say what you're going to be taking away from today's workshop?
For me, I have Thomas and Olivia, and Thomas has an EHCP, Olivia doesn't have one at the moment, so I'm in the middle of trying to get Olivia one, and now I understand the codes of practice and everything that I can submit to the school. Hopefully the school will help me.
The interesting bit for me was the cycle. What did they call
the
it?
plan,
the plan
do,
and the
review and assess.
Yes.
That there have to be those
that
cycles.
has to be set in with the school, and the school we can ask the school, are you doing this, and we can show.
Well, we know the school's not doing that.
We need to
that's
get
where we
more on board with it.
So watch out with you two together, dream team. Thanks so much, and thanks for coming.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, it's been a fantastic workshop today. So much useful information for me to take away. I'm going to go download the Code of Practice and the Children's Act. And it's been really great to see parents really asking all the questions that they need, getting the information that they need, and having a really good idea about how they're going to use that when they go back to their schools and when they go and have meetings and think about what their child's needs are. So really great day, and now I'm already thinking about not the introduction to Zen Law but the follow-on about what's next, so watch this space.